Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez with cameras from itsmontez.com. And on this upload, we are going to be speaking with the one, the only, Mr. Ron Skii, MC Ron Skii. Thank you so much for being on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you all have not read the title, the description, and you don't know what's going on inside of what we're going to be talking about, you can actually go inside the description and get or in depth on what we will be speaking about. All the links to noChill, noFiltertv are in the description box. Daily Motion, Facebook, and YouTube channel. So if you want to go and follow Mr. Ron Skii, noChill, noFiltertv, you can do so by clicking those links. My links are in the description as well. So we're really just going to break down. White Tupac is tuning in. Hey, yo, the White Tupac, thank you so much for being in. Hey, you got any questions? Update us with what's going on in your life. Go ahead and throw it in. Mr. Ron Skii, how you been? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm living, man. I'm doing pretty good, man. Up here battling Mother Nature. That's about it.
Yeah, tell us about that Mother Nature dealing out there in Milwaukee.
Oh man, yeah, we knee deep in snow right now, man. Probably gonna be waist deep by the end of the week.
Waist deep?
Yeah, man, it gets rough, man. It's tunnels out there right now.
Jeez, man. So when did all the snow start?
Oh man, it probably started. I shoveled twice this weekend, so I want to say it started around Friday and didn't end till like, man, I shoveled again yesterday, so didn't end until about noon yesterday.
Has it been bad like this before?
Oh yeah, man, it's been worse.
Oh man, we've never dealt with snow like that. Like I said before we got on, we have a little bit of snow, but nothing. I mean, right now they canceled school. We got ice on the ground, and they canceled school with no snow. It's 20 degrees outside, so we don't really see snow like that. We don't really see, is it stopping any much of the business down there? How's businesses going down there? Is it flowing?
Well, schools were closed Friday, so that is definitely uncommon for, you know, being up here. So it had to be pretty bad. But yeah, you know, of course, it's great for snow plows. You know, if you have a plowing business or a snow removal business, then it's doing very good for them. You know, it's very fortunate for them. Nephew, he had a plow truck. I was trying to get it, but you know, we in the business of buying and selling vehicles, so he sold it on me. You know, so couldn't do that. But you know, we got snow blowers and stuff like that. So you know, if we do want to get out and make a couple extra coins, then we can.
The White Tupac comes in and says, "Hey, players," in the kitchen with Fatima says, "Hi, bros." So it's pretty cool. Everyone,
what's going on? What's going on? You guys don't forget to go and subscribe to noChill, noFiltertv. Appreciate y'all chiming in today, hanging out with us.
Yeah. Now tell us a little bit about some updates of what's been going on. I've been watching some of the films dropping out. Been seeing some battles here and there. What's kind of like, what are you working on here lately?
Well, me myself, man, personally, I'm just trying to advance the business end, man. So you know, I had to, of course, make a menu as far as like a price list, because it's gotten to a point where, you know, the friendly stuff, I mean, I've been friendly a little bit too long, and they mistaken friendly for free. So you know, I had to make a price list, man, and you know, kind of get some things going. And now that, you know, I have my price list up, I'm expecting things to change. Although, you know, I'm not expecting business to go down or diminish or anything like that. But it's just to a point where, you know, this is not really where I make my bread and butter. So I'm really in it for like a handful of individuals that need people like me, you know, as far as camera work is concerned.
Tell us about that new camera you got. How you enjoying it?
Oh man, that Lumix, it's a whole lot that I need to learn about it, but I'm loving it, man. It's definitely doing what it's supposed to do, man. It's living up to its name. It was a great investment, you know what I'm saying? 4K. Every time I do something with it, man, it's always a different experience. So, you know, it's just really kind of like getting getting the color schemes and stuff like that down, and getting to know my program as far as the Adobe is concerned, you know, the editing program. Once I get all that stuff down packed in, it'll definitely be on and cracking.
The Lumix, man, I seen the commercial for it and stuff like that. I wanted one so bad. I saw on your channel you did an unboxing for it. Like,
yeah,
what was that about? Like maybe a couple months?
Yeah. I got that camera, I want to say in December. I used it for the first time like on December the 30th, I want to say.
Dig it.
And yeah, man, it was definitely a different experience, man. I'm definitely loving the crispiness, you know. I mean, the clarity on it is just, man, ridiculous, you know. So the only gripe that I have on that, or the only thing that I would say is negative about it, if you go autofocus, sometimes it'll take a minute to actually focus, and that's not good when you actually, you know, shooting fast motion things, you know what I mean? Sometimes it goes out of focus, but at least it refocuses, you know, pretty quick. So
for running gun, it kind of has like a little part.
Yeah, there's a slight lag in it, you know, but
it's Robin David tuned in, said, "Hey, what's up, brother?"
Okay. What's going on?
So the running gun, it doesn't really focus so well then, huh?
No, it's just to a point where, like, if you can like manually focus, if you can, you know, keep the manual focus like in and out, you'll be all good. But I would rather keep it on autofocus because, you know, for what I do, people are just pretty much moving back and forth. They're not like coming towards me and away from me. So sometimes I'll get those where they come towards me and then the camera would have a problem, you know, autofocusing on that person and keeping that subject in focus. So if they come towards me and then they move back, then it'll lose a little focus, but then, you know, you'll notice that, you know, it'll get back on point.
Now tell us a little bit about what's going on in the rap world, because again, like, I'm not in there as deep as you are. You're in there pretty deep. I've been seeing a little bit about URL TV kind of popping up a little bit more on y'all's channels and y'all's ecosystem. Kind of like update us with that.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm kind of like on the outside looking into that because I don't actually have a battle league, you know. But URL, that's actually, you know, I'm guessing the URL TV. That's kind of like, you know, the it factor. You know what I mean? So if anybody goes to URL, then they definitely got it going on. The best thing about that is a lot of stuff that I filmed is on URL. So, you know, well, a few things that I filmed is on URL. And then I have this guy, man, shout out Hoodlum Gang, man. My guy Hoodlum, man. That dude, every time he does anything, man, it's instant viral. You know what I'm saying? he does, because it's just always something that happens in his battles that goes viral. And you know, we got a lot of guys here, man, that's up and coming, man, and doing their thing for real.
Man, yeah, I've been just loving the updates, loving everything else. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go over to the Facebook and go ahead and follow in with noChill NoFiltertv, you can do so. The links are in the description. And get Roski, is it just noChill NoFilter on the Facebook?
Facebook, it would be MC Ron Skii, aka BigRon 357. noChill NoFiltertv. I have a noChill NoFiltertv battle rap vlog on Facebook, and of course the YouTube channel is just noChill NoFiltertv.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, you can also get this on Daily Motion. You can get a lot of the content that he's prepping up on Daily Motion. I've gone and looked over there, and I've seen a whole bunch of videos on there. You can keep up to date on that as well. So if you really are looking into new platforms and wanting to go discover new platforms, make sure you go over there and check that out as well. What do you think about all these rules that are coming out here lately with the YouTube and you have to have 4,000 hours and all this here? How do you feel about it?
You know what, man? YouTube is kind of like not for the little guy anymore. And it just seems like for me, anything that I do, nothing is effortless for me. Everything that I do, I don't care what it is, man. I always have to put in extra work. You know what I mean? And then the funny thing is, it's easy until I get in it. Everything is so easy until I start trying to do it. You know what I mean? So I noticed that, a lot of guys, people got all these viewers and views and subscribers and stuff like that. And, I do the research on it, and they say, all you got to do is this, all you got to do is that, and blah, blah, blah. And then everything, kind of like falls into place. But I do it, and now all of a sudden, I got to do all this leg work. I got to stay online for hours and hours and hours. I got to do, it's just, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Some people have it, like that, like that song say, some guys have all the luck, some guys have all the breaks. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just to a point where, I'm not one of those guys. I don't have all the luck. I don't get all the breaks. So I kind of like got to kick doors open for myself. So
absolutely smash that door in, man. I'm looking into it's just like flooring me because it was 10,000 views and now it's moving up, and I'm cool with it. I'm not really dying over it, but it's just, what's the next change going to be? What's the next thing that they're going to do? So I'm kind of looked into like Steam it and some of these other different blogging. Top Buzz is another good one to where you make maybe revenue or at least get your name out there. But then I guess when I started looking into and what I'm actually using it for, it doesn't really affect me so much as anymore because I guess like the money that I make doesn't really so much come from the YouTube anymore. It's coming from like the work that I do. Like I guess like for you and me, it's a little bit easier, I'd say I'm not saying it's easy to pull the money from the rap battles or whatever, but at least it's another avenue to where you can say, hey, look, I'll shoot the film, put it on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's still other ways. So that's what I'm starting to realize is that, maybe it's not supposed to be, because I too cut my monetization. So I don't know. What do you think about that thought?
As far as, what do you mean?
Like using YouTube just kind of like take your brand and put it out there, and then the money doesn't come from YouTube. It just comes from like maybe do film work for someone, or you do a wedding film work, or you do a battle film work, or whatever.
Well, you know what, man? I don't get money from YouTube, no way. So it's not affecting me at all. So it's just like, really, I've just did a vlog, and to me, like even with the battle rap, that's just bottle money. So it's bottle rap to me. You know what I mean? So if I want to make an extra couple bucks to put in my pocket, then I will. But like I said, man, I'm doing battle rap and stuff like that for the culture. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I don't see any money coming from YouTube. It's just me broadcasting those who deserve to be put out there, So
absolutely,
that's really, you're right. That's really what it's about. And I don't really want to lose focus on that, because then I'll be in it for all the wrong reasons.
I can agree with that. Now, did you have you watched into this Bitcoin? Because remember, we're getting ready to get into Bitcoin. We were working so hard to actually take our next steps and to get into it. But have you seen how everything is kind of going right downhill right now?
You know what, man? I know it's gotten into the wrong hands now, because anytime I see a video with somebody just flashing a whole bunch of money, they fanning the money out and all this all type of stuff, saying that's what they got from Bitcoin, okay, it's turned into a scam.
Right.
It's definitely turned into a scam, because now you got people saying, give me X amount of money and I can blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going to pay you anything. My money is supposed to go into the investment itself, not giving you money, period.
Right.
So now you just got all these guys trying to make money right now off of other people. You know what I'm saying? Off those who are what I say, the unwitting, the unwitted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody would like to get something for nothing, but the realization is it just don't work that way. This is America. Right. So anything that you get, you're gonna have to pay for it in some way. So there is no such thing as getting something for nothing. Me, myself, I've realized that. So, okay, if somebody say, hey, man, I have this great opportunity, all you got to do is give me $100 and in 3 weeks, you'll have $1 million. No, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. When everybody gets to do it, it becomes a time where you start backing out of the system.
Right. And I'm kind of a what they call a miser anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, I can count my money. So that means that I don't have a lot of it. And that's just funny because like I said before, Don King himself said, if you know how much money you got in the bank or in your pockets or whatever, then you're broke. If you can count your money down to the cents, you don't have a lot of money.
There you go. I guess it's true, right? Right. You don't have, you wouldn't know. I totally, I can dig it. I can dig it.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of truth to that. But me myself, man, I'm just like I said. You know, I don't want all the money. I don't need all the money. I just need what's due me. You know what I'm saying? So that I can eat and provide for my family and my grandboys and my grandbabies and stuff like that. And you know, everybody else can be okay. You know,
all right. So far, 2018, we're kind of not too far in it, but I think, you know how like everybody does like a New Year resolution or whatever. You know, I'm kind of more or less of like, so far in 2018, second month, how you feel like you're doing? How do you feel like 2018 started off? I think you did pretty well.
You know what? Yeah, man, I have absolutely no complaints about 2018 right now. My biggest problem is, man, people that are still stuck in 2013 and 12. You know, people that are still, you know, searching for themselves. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, you know, I've heard a lot of people say, you know, okay, well, Ryan Skii thinks he's this, or Ryan Skii thinks he's that. That's where they got it twisted, because I don't think I'm nothing. I know exactly who I am and what I am, and I know where I'm going. So, well, I know what I'm working for. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then, you know, I've looked at, you know, and I've looked at a whole lot of success stories and guys that were successful, and I ran across one that really got to me. You know what I mean? And that's my 2018 resolution was simply, I'm done working for money. Money is gonna have to start working for me. So if you're out there bending over backwards for money, and every time you get paid, you know, it's gone as quick as you get it because you got to pay all these bills and you got to do this. That's not really living, man. You know what I mean? So me, myself, since money is so powerful, but it's man-made. So we are supposed to control it. It's not supposed to control us. So my biggest thing is, man, money is finna have to start working for me. Money is finna have to start bending over backwards for me. So when I need something, money finna have to go out and get money for me. That's it.
I love the concept. I guess it kind of pulls us into the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts of this year. Any new don'ts that you've gotten into, learned about, or kind of like will apply, as well as like the money situation. I mean, money's going to be working for you now, so it's like a new don't right. At the same time. So like, if you got to have more do's and don'ts.
Well, I mean, like I said, man, do be very motivated. You know, don't be discouraged. You know, I mean, because, you know, there's going to be, nothing comes to a failure but a try. Okay. So if you try something and you fail, I mean, that don't knock you out of the running. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, there's a whole war that you're facing. There's a whole war that you're fighting here. So you got to fight that war. So you got a whole lot of battles within that war. So it's about those little battles that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So if you lose a battle, man, that has nothing to do with the actual war. That was just this little battle that you was having. And me, myself, I've always been competitive, but I'm competitive towards me. I don't want to be better than you. I want to be better than I was yesterday. That's it.
Facts. I mean, like, better than I was yesterday. Wake up times, you go to sleep so many times, like, but are you better than yesterday? I mean, I really enjoyed speaking with you and getting this enlightenment, if you will. It's really brings you to that next elevation. Yeah, the conversation is powerful, so I definitely had to have you on today. Projects, any new projects you got going on, cooking up, anything going on?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get this cash together, man, so I can start doing these little skits, man. I've been working on something since since Halloween. I have some beautiful young ladies, man, motivated young men that actually want to, you know, get together and we want to do this, but we all got to kind of like get on the same page so we can make it happen. And I think once we get over the hump of that first one, then they'll start flowing a little bit more. You know what I mean? We just got to get together, get the concept down, you know, get exactly how we want to get it done or how we want to do it, you know, place everybody in their roles and then, you know, make it happen. Because I'm just
like a little small movie is just kind of like, what I mean, like, can you spill some more guts just a little bit? You don't got to tell us all, but just a little bit more.
Well, you know, I got one in mind, man, that was actually it was actually thought up by one of the models. And it's really nice, you know what I'm saying? It's about apartment, you know what I mean? And it's just a whole lot of weird stuff that goes on in the apartment. I can't reveal the end, but you know, it's just a scene where, you know, she comes in and, you know, she's getting herself ready to go out for the evening, and then, you know, things kind of like elevate from there.
Oh, wow. Wow. So it's
Yeah.
like how long is the clip? How long is it gonna be? 20, 30, 40?
No, it's probably gonna be. I'm gonna try to make it at least 15 minutes, maybe.
Oh wow, 15 shebang.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make it like a 15-minute clip, and once we knock that out the way, I think it's gonna be real nice too.
Oh man, that's something to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. That so you see what's going on, you hear what's going on. It's in the making there. It's the project. So I'm stoked about that. We'll make sure to come on and talk about that as that goes on. Do you got anything else for me, or anything else you want to talk about? We kind of got off early, but I mean, I know you're busy. I'm busy, but I wanted to do this real quick update with you. Got anything else that you want to share?
Well, I'm thinking, man, you know, just real quick, you know, to those who are actually watching this and wondering, how do I step out? How do I do, you know, how do I get out of the box of, you know, the monotony of not having nothing? You know what I mean? And not saying that, you know, not having nothing, because you can live in a beautiful home and everything, but you just can't afford to do anything but take care of that home. And the only way you're going to step up outside that box, man, is you got to jump, man. You know what I mean? You got to seriously jump. And that's what I did. You know, I took a little bit of money, man. And now, you know, I bought me some vehicles, and, you know, now I'm buying and selling vehicles. You know what I mean? So, you know, of course, I feel that it's a lot that's going to happen with that. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting on something big to happen, and I'm just letting everybody else know that, you know, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay. And it don't have to be vehicles, you know, it could be anything. Just, you know, just take some money, man, and take some money, some faith, a little bit of ingenuity, do your research, you know what I mean? And hey, make it happen.
There you go. Be in the art of doing. Faith, money, and ingenuity, and hey, watch it blossom. And you know what the thing is you know, you don't really know what the next step might be.
Right.
I mean, you just kind of go with it, right? I mean, did you know this was what you were going to do, or did you just go with it?
You know, I had a vision a while back of me selling high-end vehicles, and I've already bought and sold the Escalade. So, and I wanted it. I actually want, you know, I mean, it's an Escalade, it's a Cadillac Escalade, you know what I mean? And, and I wanted to keep it, but, you know, I mean, I caught a blessing off of it. So, I mean, I couldn't, like they said, you know, I was made an offer that I couldn't refuse. So, hey, my loss is his gain, but hey, I got what I wanted for it, so it is what it is.
Well, I mean, that's cool too. Not being attached to things, not being attached. I think that's something
Right.
I think in 2018, I'm pretty happy with things that have gone changed. I'm happy with the relationships that I've built. But I do find out that it's becoming things are becoming more physical or I don't know how to word it, but more confrontational. I guess that's the best way to say it. Because I'm trying to work on things that I would like to do, but then in terms of it all just kind of all the relationships that you build, you don't really know who's for you and who's not, who's trying to gain off of you. who's not, who's trying to help you grow and grow themselves, or who's not, you know what I mean? Who's just trying to use you as a stick to step upon. And so I'm happy with the relationships. I'm happy with these things, but got to be careful with that. Building a team's a lot harder. I mean, I've had business relationships and shared businesses with people, and I said to myself, you know, I'll never do anything like that again. And now it's just kind of like, I know that I need to have those relationships, but making those relationships, like, it's like, man, it's hard. It's hard. It's man. Like, what do you think about it all?
You know what, man? Me, myself, it's all about your focus. What are you focused on? Are you like you just said, you don't want to be attached to anything, people included. You know what I mean? Because people come and go, like anything else. So what you do is, man, you focus on success. And see, what people need to understand is, man, success is a fast-moving train. And if you don't board that train when the conductor screams all aboard, then you left. See, that's what I'm focused on. If people like when I say, hey, man, this is what I'm finna do, I have absolutely no time to wait for you to get your life together. I ain't got no time for that. So if you still trying to get your life together while I'm finna board this train, then guess what? You left. That's just that.
Success, it's true. It's true. Success is it, and that's the thing, is like you'll come up against these situations to where you might be able to excel to the next level, and you got maybe your teammates that are on the side here, and maybe they don't. It's not that. Maybe they just don't walk, talk, and aren't really the way that you are, and you're putting along and doing, and well, they're lackadaisical, and I can't help it that you didn't at this time, so I'm gonna have to move past. And you can't fall in love with the relationship. You can't expect that relationship to stay forever, because like most things, it's just and I think that's the big thing that I have a hard time dealing with, is because I set something so well into stone with the individual, and then once the foundation starts getting cracky and plants are shooting through the foundation and starts rocking or whatever, I get distraught about it, man, because I put so much energy. So I'd say for my don'ts is not to fall in love with what I'm doing, with the people that maybe I might be conducting the business with or whatever, to know that they can come and go. Kind of like your Cadillac. You wanted it, but you were just okay with departing from it as well. And I think that's the same thing with me, is I can't be so attached to a lot of these relationships that I'm building, and I've got to make, they can come and they'll go just as quick as they come,
Right. And that's just with the Cadillac, I stayed focused on the reason why I got it in the first place.
Right.
The reason why I got it was to sell it. So it wasn't, and of course it's the exact vehicle that I wanted, but I want a later year. You know what I'm saying? I want a later model. So in any event, that's what you have to do as far as success is concerned. Stay focused on success. People are going to come and go. And trust me, man, it's going to be some very, very toxic people to come in your life, man. And when I say toxic, they're going to come in like they are the best thing that ever happened to you. But here's the thing. You got to keep your motion. You keep your motion. You don't slow up for them. Because what end up happening is now when it's, oh man, just give me a couple of minutes. Those are a couple of minutes that you can never, ever get back. So how long have you been on this earth? And now all of a sudden you need another couple of minutes. This isn't death. You know what I mean? Although it's like death. So once death comes, ain't no, hey man, can I get, no, this is your time. And that's the biggest word, time. And you can't miss yours, man, messing with toxic people. And that's what they are, man. They toxic. All you got to do, just look into their lives. Just look and do your research on them and see what's going on with them. Who they live with? Where do they live? How do they live? What are they doing right now? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm a videographer. Okay, now I'm a car salesman, vlogger, and all these type of things. So if somebody comes into my life and they are not affiliated with any of these fields, what do I need them for? What are we gonna do? I mean, honestly, man, it's about what can you be used for real, for real.
That's the truth about it. I mean, and I think that's the dues of my life is like, do look into this person a little bit more, and understand that they're if they're not valuable to the cause or to my reason, or if they're not gonna, then why? And that's why I'm starting to notice is like the people that, and it's a mutual thing, isn't it? Right? The people that they'll use you for something, but you'll still have intentions for them for something, but it's a mutual usation.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? That's just like with me right now. If it wasn't for this certain young man, then I wouldn't be a videographer. I wouldn't really know, how to sit down by myself and edit videos. So yeah, I used him. I used him for that. You know what I mean? Although, we did build a little relationship, and it kind of went off to the left when I made my my vlog show and stuff like that. But either way it go, that's what I'm on right now. My mind is always thinking. I have to stay thinking. It's like a shark. If a shark stops swimming, he dies. Okay, so that's how you have to be in the business. You have to keep moving. You have to keep thinking. Now, people say, like, I used to think like, okay, like every time I watch somebody play chess, wow, man, how do you guys play chess? You live it, right? It's just like the game of life. They always say that. But you know what? I see now. You know what I mean? Especially when I became a good chess player, a chess player that wins the majority of my matches. So I can play a master chessman and still be at least, have him like, man, you pretty decent. Yeah, he'll beat me, but it still comes down to the wire. Like, man, yeah, man, you definitely. But see, it's all about thinking. You have to think, man. You can't just because somebody come in your face and say, hey, man, I can make you $1 million. If somebody come in my face and say that, first things first is, who are you? Why would you want to make me $1 million instead of making yourself $1 million? That's the biggest question. So what can I do to help you make me $1 million? That's what I need to know now. So now I done thought like three moves ahead of him. Like, okay, so what is all this about? And why do you want to help me?
Right.
So, and I know, everybody needs help, trust me. And I ain't scared to ask for help. It's just sad that the majority of the people that come in my life saying that they can help me, they really not here to help. You know what I mean?
They that's what I'm saying is like people will come, and I think that's the thing. It's just like I'm running into this. They come for their own reasons, and they come talking, let us help. Okay, let us join forces. And then when you join forces, you find out this fortress is bullshit. You know what I mean?
Like definitely, man. See, right, and that's the reason. That's what's going on with me and my business right now as a videographer. A lot of people would like for me to yoke with them, but I'm not, because they're not showing me enough. First things first, I don't do drama. Right. You know what I mean? So if every time I look up, man, you into it with all these people and you always cussing people out and you always talking about doing something to somebody, I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Because the first thing that's going to happen is ain't nobody that's going to mess my business up. Ain't nobody going to book me because of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not messing with that.
Right. You push somebody out and I work with you. They're not going to book me now. Right.
Right. Or then it'll be to a point where now I can't mess with this person because you don't like that person. So now, hey, man, we supposed to be partners. So I can't have you going over here filming videos for him. So you mean to tell me I got to miss this opportunity? And it could be an opportunity of a lifetime. Right. You know what I mean? Because, because you got your panties in a bunch.
That's how it is. And that now you ultimately now you're suffering. Now you're the one suffering out of the situation because of what you and that's what you run into is those kinds of. You got to be careful with your brand, man. You got to be so careful. I call them culture vultures, and I call them vultures that are out there that are just into me. They don't care about. I think that when you build a relationship with someone and you start working, it's a us thing. It's never a me thing. It has to be us. It has to be people, or else someone's going to get destroyed. Like someone's gonna
definitely
sick, you know, and they don't mean to, but it just happens like that.
Right. And see, you know, it also comes down to people just worrying about all the wrong things all the time. Like, you know, honestly, man, once again, like when I was talking about making money work for me instead of working for money, it's like you do these things for yourself, though. You don't look, understand something. A person could care less about the car you drive. They could care less about the house you live in. They could care less about your bank account. Look, real people don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But you got people out here trying to broadcast that. If I'm scrolling down my timeline and there's somebody sitting there fanning a whole bunch of money, yeah, I got this, I got that. I'm looking at that like, you know what? Really, you're making yourself into a victim. And anything that happens to you from this point on is your fault. It's 100%. Someone, oh, man, dude, you broadcast it. Yeah, look, man. People are out there duct taping families, man, and putting bullets in people's heads in real life. So you want to sit up here and you want to show everybody every move that you make in every minute of the day. Oh, this is my house. This one of my cars. This mine. That's mine. Me, myself, I could care less. I don't look. It's about what's going on in my life, in real life. And if what you doing, not putting no food on my table or keeping the roof over my head, then it makes me absolutely no type of difference. I could care less. I don't care nothing about the house you live in. I don't care nothing about the vehicle you drive. I could definitely care less about your bank account. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I would never broadcast my money. I would never do that. If I own a home, you don't need to know all that. That's really none of your business. Nobody cares. That's the thing. Nobody cares. So when you start doing this stuff to broadcast it, you're really setting yourself up for failure. Because guess what? Now you got to keep this facade up. And you ain't even got the money to do it.
Yeah, I see the shoes, man. He had a hole in his. Yeah, right. You can't out be a bummy or nothing like that. You know better. You know what I mean? Like a lifestyle that you painted. It looked nice. You know what I'm saying? It looked nice, but now you gotta be up to par. That means you gotta. You know what I mean? And
right. It's all a portrayal. It's all a portrayal, man. It's all a smoke screen. It's all, hey guys, look at me. I have it all. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? And the people with the money for real, man, you can walk past them on the street and would never know it.
They be bummy. And I'm telling you, man, it's just like a panhandler. You might see a panhandler out there. They go out there and they dress. They don't dress in such a fashion to get something they actually dress down to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They walk off. They be having huge vehicles and nice things, and
right.
You can tell this man has money like that. I mean, hey, what you're talking about is true, man.
Yeah. So I mean, people just got to be careful, man. And seriously, I think the biggest deal is being mindful. You know what I mean? Be mindful. Always think about what you're doing, man. Always think. Like if somebody asks me, and I use this analogy all the time, man. Somebody pull up, nice car, big rims, females hanging all out of it and stuff like that, and say, hey man, come on man, roll with me. No, I'm not going. Now he can pull off and roll back around and pull right back up. Hey man, you sure you don't want to go? I'm 100% positive I don't want to go. Now when he pull off, now you got people standing on the left and the right of me saying, hey man, why you didn't jump up in there? I'd have jumped in. Right. That's because you don't know why I'm saying no. I know exactly why I'm saying no. See, I done already thought this out already. I done already ran the whole situation down. I'm 100% positive it's a gun in that vehicle that I'm not supposed to be around. Okay, so now when we get pulled over, I'm the get out of jail free card because what? I'm the felon. I'm the man that done been in the federal penitentiary. So now I'm in this vehicle. Look, and then don't let one of them girls be underage. Right. Now what? Now where we going? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm thinking of all these things. I'm going to always think of what if. That's the only way you're going to get through life. You cannot, the only thing I dive head first into, man, is opportunity as far as getting money. As far as my future, if it has anything to do with my future, and they say, hey man, look, this is what we doing. Look, I spent a few thousand, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm diving head first into this venture right here. Boom. I'm gonna dive head first into it because I got control over it. Right. So it's up to me whether it succeed or fail. Not up to you, not up to them, not up to this person over here. It's all up to me whether it succeeds or fails. So now I'm in control of the situation. So I feel that long as people do understand the reason why they saying yes or no, then they don't have to worry about failure. Not that much anyway.
Education. Yes. Educate yourself. I loved it. Hey, I love talking with you today.
For sure, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the conversation, which I'm pretty sure you did, know you had to, because I know I did. Make sure you go down to the links, follow the links, share the links. Sharing is caring, and I want you to care. If you all want to leave any comments on these videos, maybe we'll get back on here and talk about something else. Just leave them, and we'll try to do something like that for you all. Mr. Skii, thank you for being on today.
Most definitely, man. And y'all don't forget to go over to noChill, noFiltertv, subscribe all social medias, subscribe to itsmontez.com. He's all over the place, blasting everybody. You better understand something. If you ain't been on this show yet, you're missing out. So make sure you like, subscribe, share. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss out on nothing. Same thing with noChill, noFiltertv. Appreciate you having me on here too, young homie.
Hey, you're very welcome, very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez from itsmontez.com. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to keep up. Duh. Thank you.